Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go to work first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for the defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Wide open spaces. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. It's first down from the 37-yard line. To the air, it's Simmons. Floats it out in space. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got
lots of running room. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Taylor has it. Can't get, just steamrolling the defense. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Auburn's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, Defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way, so look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating.
He's taking the shot. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play picking up a chunk of yardage? And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guy's getting a...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Breaks the tackle. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Rebels want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got an open man. Turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. He makes a grab. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's Alston. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Lets it fly on the move. Got his man on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Our quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. That's caught. It's high. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the tailback. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start. Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Snagged in the middle. It's Cobb. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, get him tackled to the ground.
Smashes ahead. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Trying to run it in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. Oh, a lot of space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Looking downfield at Simmons. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. The gun wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Hunt is on its way. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game. More left.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires downfield. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got it in the middle, it's right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Sets up the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run the toss. The Rebels are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Here's the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
He splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Akron came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside Infocision Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Simmons. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Right back to him on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in at Simmons. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Catch in the middle, it's Howard. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is...
Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And fires complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The Rebels are in the hurry up. Grabbed over the middle. It's right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the run, it's Diggs. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They get to the line quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He's got it and still on his feet. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Finds the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Here's the handoff. Oh, better look out. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Run in the red zone, it's Lacy. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Simmons. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Get it out on the screen. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. We have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Rebels will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The give is to Taylor. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter.
There he goes! Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Wallace. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the Reds. We are all tied up here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Kennesaw State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to at KSU. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Singleton. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Snagged in the middle, it's Fields. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Tigers are rolling down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. It's a seam wide open. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback and his receivers.
Touchdown, Auburn! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
It's just so nice to have a signet baller who can make plays through the air, can make plays with his feet like this, runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll keep it himself. Fights off a defender. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Taylor has it. Finding open areas. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Rebels racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Catch in the middle, it's dribbling. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. It's complete to the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is a tough one, a 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. To the air, it's Simmons. It's complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and they're set up 4th.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The offense likely to lead on the run to milk this clock. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Fields. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Fields. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Makes the catch. It's Wallace. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't pick up anything, but he did save a few seconds. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Got a man. It's Lacey. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good.